Hey everybody, welcome back to Vlogmas. We are currently at day 16. We are pushing through, okay? But today I'm making a croissant style sourdough loaf, which is my absolute favorite. So let me go ahead and show you my process. I did start off by getting my scale out and adding about 330 to 340 grams of water, 125 grams of my starter, and I do like to use King Arthur bread flour. And before getting that all mixed up, I do add 12 grams of sea salt. Now, I do have a glove on because I like to actually mix my dough by hand. If you prefer using a dough whisk, you can go ahead and do that, but like I said, this is all preference. But I go ahead and mix that all up and make sure you get everything down the sides, at the bottom. And just to be sure you get everything mixed in, make sure you get your bench scraper if you have one, just to get everything off the glove and the sides of the bowl, as I said. And at this point, I'm going to use a brand new plastic shower cap just to cover it down for about an hour before I come back and do my first stretch and fold. Some people like to do this every 30 minutes. I like doing it once an hour. It's less work for me, I feel like. And I did record my first clip in the wrong direction, so here's my actual second clip. This was after stretch and folds. I was trying to do like a slap and fold, and then this was after another hour of me actually showing how I did my stretch and folds. And then after this, I did some more slap and folds because I like how the dough looks after doing those. It actually kind of starts to look smooth after a while. But I was trying to hold the camera so it didn't show too nicely. And while in the process, make sure you put your butter in the freezer. Anyway, this is probably my last stretch and fold here. And a little trick that I like to do after doing all of this, I do like to grab my thermometer and actually check the temperature of the dough. And there's this chart that I had found online that gives me about like an average time that I should continue to leave it out to bulk ferment. And also, bulk fermentation starts from the moment everything is mixed, not when all the stretch and folds are done. This process is so fun. I tell you, it's kind of like back in the day, when you used to get to play with Play-Doh and just make stuff, just squish it through your fingers, I like it. It's therapeutic. Have fun with your dough, I'm not gonna lie, these clips are much longer than I expected, and I don't know if I'm talking too quick or I just recorded too much. But anyway, like, where are we at? Now I'm finally getting to the thermometer part. I just dropped it, obviously. But then I came and I checked it, and unfortunately, my dough was reading about 71 degrees. It's cold outside, so I figured it wouldn't be too warm. But that brought us to 11 hours of bulk fermentation. So I started around 10:45 a.m. So that meant I wasn't coming back to finish this off until nearly 10 p.m. Which I didn't want to do that. I like to be in my bed early. But a baker's gotta do what a baker's gotta do. And I stuck it out. Read some books, some chapters of a book at least. And eventually 10 p.m. finally came, and I was finally able to get back to it. I was super tired by now, but you know what? I was like, let's keep going. We almost at the finish line. Right now, it's just time for shaping, and then, once you shape it and clean up after yourself, you can go to bed. Now, sadly, I will say I did overproof just a little bit. I didn't feel like getting up and going downstairs, So it took me a little while longer than it should have. And it overproofed a little bit, but it shouldn't be too terrible. Anyway, go ahead, stretch it out, and get this little grater. And you're gonna do about a little more than half a stick of butter here, maybe, and put it to the side and fold halfway over. And we're gonna add some more butter right there. And after that's done, you're gonna fold it over once more, add the rest of the stick of butter, and eventually you're gonna try to roll it. And once it's all rolled up, you're gonna try to do some push and pulls, which would kind of be like in a candy cane kind of shape. 'Tis the season to be jolly, ha ha ha. You know, I'm tired. Anyway, so once you get those rolling, you see how sticky it is. I show us how overproofed it is, but it's okay, like I said. Anyway, this is the push and pulls I was talking about. Do a few of those. Try not to let the dough rip. If it rips, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I have my banneton sitting here ready, and my dough is ready to just get set in the fridge, you know? So here it is, going right in the banneton. And you take that same shower cap that you used while we were bulk fermenting and put it over the dough once again. And then we're going to put it in the fridge overnight. So first things first, in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and get this baked up. So make sure you come back tomorrow for, I think, day 17. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate all the love that I've been receiving, all the support. Later.